Yo, what is up, my mans, women's, attack helicopters, and college students? Welcome back to another video. So, today, I'm just gonna upload a straight up uncut Skywars video. It's been a hot minute since I've been able to upload a video. Although, I will address this real quick. I have a lot in the workshop. Imagine I'm a chef, right? Gordon Ramsay level chef. Bro, my kitchen, ingredients just fill in the shelves. And you know what my ingredients are? My ingredients are videos. So, I'll eventually get to those. But, what's up? So, bro, oh my days, as you can see with the title, university is weird. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm gonna keep it a bean. University is just filled with characters. And I feel like it's not even like if I'm a main character, I feel like if I'm a side character of a main character, that's also the main character. Because I'm not weird, right? Now, I'm, of course, you know. Stop! No, that's mine! You piece of bread! He got me. That's rough. That's rough. Anyhow. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm a main character. I'm not gonna say, like, I'm, you know, all in my head. But at the same time, bro, some people are weird, and I'm gonna shed some light on this. Now, but just to fill you in on one thing yesterday, right? So, I'm inside of my survey physical chemistry class. Now, in this class, I made a video about it, but I was shocked. Imagine my dismay whenever I enter this class, think I'm gonna be... What is that? Get out of here, you bamboloni piece of chicken. You're gone. What? How do you deal so much KB too? That was insane. Anyhow, yeah. So imagine my dismay entering this class, thinking I'm about to learn about how to, like, how the sun works. Because get this, right? It's survey of physical chemistry. Let me learn some physical chemistry. I watch the sun. That's got to be some chemistry that's physical, right? And then let's all survey it. What's your opinion on the sun? You know, that's what I'm thinking. No way is this going to be crazy. Well, guess what? We're learning quantum mechanics. What? And so I'm shocked, right? Gobsmacked even. You could even say I'm hornswoggled. In fact, I asked ChatGPT to explain me something yesterday in like one of my classes. I'm like, bro, I am hornswoggled. I don't get what I'm doing. And whatchamacallit, ChatGPT goes, yo, what? You're hornswoggled? I love that word. Let's go ahead and unswoggle your brain. Brother, I don't care about my brain being swoggled right now. I just want to know what I'm doing. Anyhow, anywhoosies. So, you already know, my brain's hornswoggled. I'm perplexed, but, you know. Stop it! Oh, man. I thought I had him there. Low-key, high-key? I thought I did. But, yeah. So, I'm in my survey of physical chemistry class, right? And the teacher, he's just writing equations on the board. And my mind's getting tired. So, I decided to look out into the world. You know, we have a huge window. I'm like, yo, let me look at the trees. Look at the birds. Calm my mind. So, I go to do that, right? Wrong decision. I look to the left of me. There's a dude with his dogs out. He's sitting crisscross applesauce on the chair and wiggling his toes during the class session. I promise you, I'm not even lying, and I wish I was. And I would normally say like, oh, I wish you could see this. No, I seriously don't, because, bro, I was just shocked. No, stop! I thought I could have pulled it off. I did. Anyhow, he got my head too. What the frick, frack? Anyhow, I was just shocked at this, right? Look into the side, and I don't know if y'all have seen it, but there's this video going around where there's this dude in In-N-Out Burger, and he goes to eat a ginger root, and he just takes a big bite, and there's this dude to the right of him that looks over, and he's just like side-eyeing this man hard. I'll see if well, I'm not gonna edit it. I was gonna say I'll see if I can find a picture, put it on screen. I'm not gonna edit this, but if you know, you know. If you don't, then you don't know, and then I advise for you after this video to look that up. But yeah, dude, I was shocked when I saw that. Anywhoosies, let's go ahead and go over to mid here. I'm listening to a song right now called Matcha Latte. No, it's called Raspberry Matcha Latte. Now, I've never actually had matcha before. What's up, Techno? Let's run. Let's run it. Let's run it. Run those hands up. Oh, shoot! His hands are fire! Okay. I wasn't anticipating that one. Okay. I guess I have to train for another 100 years. Anyhow. Another story from university. Because, bro, I have a ton of them, right? So, in this same survey of physical chemistry class. Now, it was within, like, the first week of class, his first few days. And this dude, he's talking about the quantum mechanics and everything. And I might make a video specifically on, like, how the class is going. Because I already made one on how the class is. Ooh. Let me put that in there. Let me put on some pants. Alright, what's the play? So this dude's over here. No! What? Bro. Bro moment. Anyhow, there was this one dude, this one day, right? I'm sitting down one of the first few weeks of class. I'm writing on my thing. Now, I find out that on the laptops, there's this app called GoodNotes. And it's basically kind of like a infinite usable whiteboard, right? And now, whenever you're using this infinite whiteboard, whenever you use it a lot, it can get kind of laggy. I'm getting an ad. Hold on. Okay. And so, right, whenever you use this app a lot, it can get kind of laggy. And so you don't want your thing to be laggy, otherwise you're going to miss some notes. So while I'm doing the notations and everything, my thing gets laggy. And I'm like, yo, okay, I gotta refresh this. So I'm trying to like refresh it, and I happen to look to the left of me, right? I look and I see this dude, he's just like begging, itching to get out of his seat. I'm like, yo, there's no way this dude has got a question that, like what's going on? But he's not even raising his hand, so I'm kind of perplexed, right? But I'm like, hey, you know, if you got a question, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I look back at the board, bro, there is sentences worth of equations on this board. Bro, get your booger blocks out of here. What is that? Stop! No. Oh. He got me. Anyhow, yeah, there's like a whole like long sentence of equations on this board. And I'm lost. I don't know what is going on. And so now I have to like hurry up and write back on the board. Oh man, it's classes like that, bro. They're sending me wild. But that's not even it, right? That's a little bit more mediocre of a story. It's like, okay, yeah, you know, some people don't have like intense questions. And I know that there's been some other stuff that's happened in that class too. But in my defense, I have memory loss, so I can't remember all that. Anywhoosies, let's go over here, go to mid. This dude, you wanna go? You wanna go? I got a rod, bro, and I'm finna fish. I got a rod and I have a fish to catch with you, bro. Come on, bro. Okay, now this is a little bit absurd at this point. Alright, another round, another dollar. That's gotta be a saying somewhere. But let me see. I don't know, like there's just so many stories that I could say. I just have a lot in my head. I'm trying to remember, like, okay, what would be a good story to say, you know, what, like which one would be good to continue from here. And it's kind of difficult because of all the different stories. So just gotta kind of come to me naturally, to be honest with you. Alright, let me go ahead, pick up a rod here, pick up this one. I do see how some people get over to my base really quickly. So I'm gonna try squeeze myself in here. Let's go. Stop. Get out. Okay, cool. We're chilling. Now I do see this dude over here. It's a villager. I don't like that. This dude. Huh? Oh, shoot. Okay, we good. I think I'm going to just. Oh no, he's got strength. Can I get it? No, I can't. No. Okay, we're chilling. That scared me. I'm not gonna lie. Let me try and get some goodies. Any goodies for me? Not really. I do get some armor though. I will happily take that. And I'm gonna go over here. I see a man's. Shot. Do I get him? No. Shot. Do I get him? Yes. Is that off? Yes, he is. Not off. Yes, he is. Okay, I'll take it. Let's go. Actually, let me see if I can get some stuff from over here. Let's see if I can get some stuff over here. Because if I can, that would be lovely. Do you see that there's a man's over here? So I think, new change of plan. I'm going to go over here, right? I'm going to go ahead and cross him up. Hit him with that double crossover from genetics. Speaking of genetics, bro, I had genetics last semester. And bro, I promise you, my teacher looked like the dude from Spider-Man, the Green Goblin. Now, genetics class, bro, it was wild because the fact that I had to share 2 professors. So the way that they did this semester was like, okay, we're going to have this professor here. And then the next day, we're going to have this professor here. And they're just going to kind of alternate like that, right? And so, each day, it was kind of something different, right? Mink. Stop! You're gone. Let's go! I'll take it. And so, while we are, like, sharing this professor, we have one professor. And the lady, she whispers into the microphone. So, for the first few weeks of the school year, right? You could not hear a word this lady said because of the fact that she didn't even have a microphone to begin with. And so I'm here, you know, and it's as I'm trying to get used to take my new medicine and everything. And while the class is going on, bro, the way at which I was woodpeckering, and every single time I would wake up, I hear people around me giggling. Brother, I can't control this. Stop it, please. And so, like, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but I'll explain it in another video at some time. But basically, right, you know, like whenever you're woodpeckering, like when it, okay, when you're like falling asleep, super tired, like when you're on the airplane, and then your head starts going up and down, and you're like wiggling. You know what I'm talking about? Why did they both die there? What? It's like it's sucking them in. Alright, I'm gonna pretend. Actually, no. I'm gonna go over here to mid. This cat's over there. I don't really want to fight him now, though. I want to get some better stuff. Alright, what's up? God! No! He's funky and strong! Oh my gosh. Anywhoosies. Yeah, man. So, we got this one professor lady. She's whispering the whole time. So, you can't pick up a thing she's saying, right? Now, the other dude... I mean, he's better. He looks like the Green Goblin, but... And not in an offensive way. He just genuinely looks like Willem Dafoe. And so, you know, the way he does his lectures is a little bit better. He uploads the video and then he goes in class and he goes over the information. Now, I'm thinking for this coming exam, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do well on it. You know, I've studied my material. And so, since I now have some conditions from when I had COVID, which, as I said, I'll make a video on it at some point, like, just how it affected me, kind of. You're mine. Get out of here. This dude, you want to go? Oh yeah, I smell something good, and it's you! No, wait! Okay, thank you. That was scary. Anywhoosies, I got a pretty cool chest plate now, so I'll just go ahead and make my way on over here. Alright, parkour. Okay. But yeah, so I'm thinking I'm gonna do well on this exam. Now, because of these conditions I have to go into... Stop! You don't want to do that. He wanted to do that. And so I'm thinking, right, yo, this is just going to be kind of different. Now I have these time accommodations. I have to go to the special facility for my exams because that's the way the school works, right? So I go to the facility, never done this before, and I have to use a Scantron to take my exam. Now the people that are taking their exams too, they have special needs, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like the idea that, all right, you need to have, like, whenever you go to get accommodations, you have to have special needs at the school. And what I have now kind of classifies into that category. And there's like medical reasons and stacking on top of it. It's like a whole lot of stuff, right? And so I'm here, you know, I got my Scantron and I'm with this girl. Let's call her Shamir, right? Now, I'll explain the reason why I'm calling her Shamir in another video. But, right, stop! Dude, can you like cut that out, please? It like hurts, man. Stop. So, there's this cat going over the mid. I want to rod him. Can I rod him? Stop! What is that? Jeez! Get out! No! The MOG squid, man? Oh, I got killed by Sloke. Anyhow, people taking these exams, they all got special needs. So we're here, I got my Scantron. And now, me and Shamir have to go take our exam, right? So Shamir goes, she sees me with the Scantron. And she goes to the lady, she's like, hey, yo, why does he have a Scantron? He can't have a Scantron! And the lady, she's like smiling. And you can tell she's faking it. And it's like blatantly obvious, but she's trying to stay professional. And she's like, no, honey. He just needs a Scantron because the professor says so, okay? You don't need a Scantron. So girl, Shamir, she goes, oh, okay. So then 2 seconds later, girl goes, but wait, he has a Scantron! I need a Scantron! And now trust me, I'm not trying to make fun of her or anything. But like, the lady said that I need a Scantron because the professor said so. So she like repeats this a few more times to the girl. I'm getting an ad. Let me skip that. And so you can tell that the lady, she's getting pressed. Alright, there we go. Screen's back on. So you can tell that the lady, she's getting pressed and she's getting upset now. Because she's like, oh, he's got strength. Should no longer have strength. Got him. Alright. Protection, I'll take that. I think mine's better. Okay. Oh, you thought you could sneak up on me? I have the 6th sense. And my sense is telling me that you're gonna die. Alright. Ooh, diamond. Put that on. Oh my days, I thought I heard something behind me. Okay, let me switch this. Put that there. Oh, you want to go? You want to go? Let's run those hands up. Oh, he had Cash App. He ran that Cash App. Okay. Anyhow, so lady tells her, she's like, no, you don't need one. Finally, she gets over it. You know, we get into the study room. Now, there's other people in this in this exam room. It's quiet. They have 4 cameras in each of the corners of the room. Everything is set up. It feels like if you're being watched from everywhere. So I sit down in my seat, get my paper in front of me, and I'm starting writing. Now this genetics exam is kind of hefty because I kind of struggle to remember stuff nowadays. So, you know, I'm trying to go over the information, I'm taking the exam, and all of a sudden in the corner of the room I hear dun dun dun. I'm like, yo, what is going on? I look over, it's Shamir. And it's not Shamir just Shamiring around. Well, she is Shamiring around. She starts banging on the desk. Now, before we go into this exam, I hear that the lady is confirming the exams we have, and she's taking sociology exam. Now, I don't know what sociology is, but there's no way that is that hard that it requires you to bang on the desk, right? Surely not. And so, no. Oh, man. I got flanked, dude. But yeah, she's banging on the desk. I'm like, yo, what is going on? And so I look over, right? And I kind of hit her with the angry librarian look, I'm not gonna lie. Because, you know, I'm trying to concentrate. And so she stops. I get back to my writing again. She does this 3 times. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, bro, Shamir, please stop. Now, I didn't come up with a name for her at the time. I came up with a name for her at the time just because she was, like, with my friend. I came up with a name for her with my friend to just, like, describe her. Because she was acting like my friend's roommate. And that's another story for another time. But regardless, you know, Shamir, she slammed on the desk. I'm perplexed. I'm like, yo, please stop. But I can't say anything because we're, you know, in this exam room. You know, we gotta keep on the down low any conversation. Stop it, Lieutenant Ducky! Get out of here! Alright, got him. There we go. Oh my gosh, he scared me. Alright, this dude's running. I don't really want to fight him. I kind of want to get some stuff here. This dude outgears me by a landslide, my days! Oh my gosh, he was fiery. But yeah, you know, so I'm continuing taking my exam. I'm writing down my answer choices. And all of a sudden, I hear, oh my freaking gosh! And she starts slamming on the desk again. And, like, this is a heavy exam, right? And I promise, I'm not trying to make fun of her. I'm trying not to joke on her or any of that. It's just, like, I'm trying to describe this scenario to you, right? She's been doing this for 10 minutes. And, like, I have my ears covered. Fingers in the canal, right? I'm trying to make sure I don't hear a thing. What's up, bro? No. Okay. that was scary. Anyhow, let's go over here. See if I could dap this guy up real quick. No! You're joking me. You're joking me. Brother. Bruh moment. Alright, last match. But, yeah, man, so we're fighting. No, we're not fighting. My bad. My bad. Me and Shamir are not fighting. However, mentally, bro, I'm throwing hands. Because, like, I'm trying to focus. I really am. But at the same time, like, she's doing everything in its sister while I'm taking this exam. And, you know, I feel bad. Because, you know, everyone, as I said, has different disabilities. And, you know, they're like, different situations going on. And, you know, I get that. Bruh moment. Anyways, I get that. Trust me, I do. But at the same time, I'm really trying to take this exam. And so, it finally finishes, you know, and I'm gonna be honest with you, this scenario happened several times over the course of this semester. And I think I'm at some point going to make another video specifically talking about it. But, like, that's just some of the stories, right? A lot of the stories that I do end up getting happens to be in the restroom. And that's just because, for one, I have piss anxiety, I'll be honest with you. But also, because the level of, like, schoolwork that I have to do is so, like, grueling that the majority of the time, I'm not even able to talk to people. So while, yes, I do get, like, the occasional, what the heck kind of story, I also get a whole lot that happens. You wet Rangoon! What the frick rack? Where did he come from? How did he do that? I have no clue. Anyhow, yeah, man, like, the majority of the time, I'm kind of forced to just stay and study, so I don't get to move all around. But there is a whole lot. Like, there's this other time, right? I'm trying to study for one of my exams, and I'm inside the food dining hall, right? So I'm getting it in, you know, I'm studying. I'm over here being astute, you know, studious. Get out of here. Thank you. I'm out here being studious, you know, getting my grind in, and all of a sudden this dude comes up. Now, I've talked to him once before because I was trying to work on social skills. He comes up, he's like, hey, what's up, man? How's it going? I'm like, yo, what's up, dude? You know, I'm trying to focus and everything, but, you know, I can spare some time to chat. Why? Yo, stop. Wait, hold on. Let's talk about this. Oh, no. Okay, I keep pressing A, and for some reason, I'm being stuck going to the left. Anyhow, this will be the last story of the video, I promise. But Dude comes up, he sits in front of me, we're talking. I'm like, yo, okay, yeah, I could take a break from what I'm doing. Let's just go ahead and chat. So he's like, yeah, man, you know, you really gotta find some balance. When it comes to school, you gotta find balance. I'm like, yo, what? What are you talking about? He's like, yeah, man. Hold on. I gotta, you know, skip the ad. Alright, there we go. Is the screen back? Not yet. Okay, there it is. So I'm like, yo, okay, what do you mean? Because, you know, I want to be able to find a way for me to connect with people. Oh, I thought that was a void. I want to find a way to be able to connect to people. So I'm like, yo, okay. He seems pretty confident in this. Let me go ahead and let him talk. So he's like, yeah, man, you really got to find balance with school. You know, it's going to help you a lot. You want to know what I do for my exams? I'm like, sure, man, hit me. He goes, every time before an exam, I get blackout drunk. The way, you know, like that one, Peter Maguire, Stephen Curry, whatever that dude from Spider-Man's name is. Yoink! No! He got me! How? I thought I was gonna be able to steal that. Oh, man. But you know, like Peter Maguire or Stephen Curry or whatever the dude's name is. And he's got that doo-doo-doo-doo sound that goes on in his ears. That's kind of like, and it's like whenever he looks at the camera, they play it. It's that, right? I got this going. I'm shocked. I'm like, yo, what? Run that back? He goes, yeah, man. Every single time I go to take an exam, I get blackout drunk. And I'm telling you, it works every time. You want to know why? Because I can flow state that, bro. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Stop. Stop it! I'm gonna oos you. Stop it! No! Stop, please! No! Oh my god. Okay, one last match. And so, right, I'm talking to him. He's like, yeah, every single time blackout drunk. I'm perplexed. I'm like, yo, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, man, it's 100% success rate. Never goes wrong. And in my head, I'm like, yo, there's no way I'm going to take up what this dude is saying, right? He, like, I don't know what he's talking about. This is kind of crazy, but hey, you know, to each their own. So I'm like, oh, man, that's kind of wild. But hey, you know, if it works for you, it does. And so I kind of shift topic, right? So I see him the next day. He comes up to me and he's like, bro, so I have an exam. So the day before he tells me he has an exam this next day. So I'm like, hey, man, all right, that's sick. I tell him about my exam coming up with, I think this was right before I had the same, whatchamacallit, the same genetics exam. Grigsby McDonald's, get out of here. Okay. On fire. All right. Put this on, pull my pants. Okay. All right. Anybody? No one? Okay, let's go. I see a man over here. I low-key, high-key want to fight. So, let's toss. Let's toss. No! Please! Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh! I'm juicy with it! Holy guacamole, dude! Sorry. Not sorry. That was awesome. You gotta give me credit for that. No! Stop! Wait! No! Oh my days! Bro! Holy guacamole! Oh my gosh, I'm so undergeared. I don't even have blocks anymore. I am sweating bullets. Alright, let's go. Let's go, Hickama. I'm so fire, I gotta wet myself. Come here. Please. Come here, please. Yes, no. Stop it. Stop. No. Don't fight him. I need you. Come to me. Stop. No, you're mine. You're out. Alright, let's go. I see a man down here. I do have some strength. That's only going to last me a little bit. I'm going to go ahead, craft this up. Stop it, sir. Okay. Let's see. What's the play? Ah, you're going to go down there. Chase this guy. No! Stop it, sir! Alright. Oh, it's just me and this cat. Okay. There's a chance. No. Oh, I went the wrong way. Are you joshing me? You got to be twisting my leg, plucking my nose hairs and sending me to Alaska. I don't want to do this. I had a change of heart. Stop! You don't know. He doesn't understand. I'm like a sphinx. I could be anywhere. No. He doesn't understand. No! My gosh! Oh my days! Call me dream the way at which I'm running. Stop! Where is he? Is he behind me? No, he's over there. Okay. Oh, refill happens in a few seconds. Alright. Give me some apples. Give me some goodies. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is mine. This is mine. Bro. Bro. Stop it. Okay, what's the play? What's the play? I plan? No! 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 Oh my gosh! That had me shaking. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.